Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 36.
This is a bison casually walking through traffic. Please note the size comparison between the bison and the cars. Do not fuck with bisons. During the Roman conquest of Great Britain, a battle took place between Celtic tribesmen numbering about 230,000 soldiers and a Roman legion consisting of 10,000 men. The Romans won despite having 23 times less men. You just gotta have like sheer rage and determination in you to beat those kind of numbers. These are called mammatus clouds. They usually signify imminent severe weather, and they're really pretty. There is a muscle within the middle ear called the tensor tympani muscle, and some people can voluntarily contract it to produce a rumbling noise that only they can hear. I myself am able to do that. Let me know if you can hear this. No? Okay, I'll keep working on it. Bill Cosby, Gene Hackman, Eartha Kitt, Burt Lancaster, Steve McQueen, and Barbra Streisand were some of the names on Nixon's enemies list. What the hell Barbra Streisand do? Anybody know? My only enemies in this entire world are gnats that try to fly at my nose. And they be doing that. It's believed that people generally develop a first impression of you within a 1/10 of a second. So I know for a fact, when I be walking around looking like I got a whole stick up my ass, people are like, yep, do not approach, do not engage. And you're right, do not approach. Notoriously emasculated John Bobbitt, husband of Lorena Bobbitt, lost all his toes in a contaminated water scandal at Camp Lejeune, which I'm sure everyone is familiar with. Lake Superior has dead bodies from the 1920s. With freezing temperatures and lack of oxygen, bodies don't decompose at the rate that they would under normal conditions. Bodies probably don't look as fresh as the day that they died, but you can definitely recognize them as human remains. This is a video of a 1960s psychologist pacifying a chronically aggressive child with none other than love and affection. Who would have thought that a child acting out just needed some love and affection? But people called him crazy. By winning the lottery, you increase your chances of being murdered by a family member, a relative, or someone you know. That's why when I win the lottery, I won't tell anybody, but there will definitely be signs. There is something called conscious anesthesia paralysis, which basically means that you get put under for a surgery or a procedure, and you are paralyzed, but you are awake and you can feel everything that they are doing to you. There was a movie, I believe it was called Awake. This happened to this guy, and while the doctors were operating on him, he could hear them talking about how they were going to murder him. I don't remember how it ended. I don't think it was a great movie, but it was a movie. According to some accounts, I do not know how accurate this is, so do not quote me on this. During the height of the Watergate scandal, Nixon said to someone in a fit of frustration, "I can go into my office, pick up a telephone, and in 25 minutes, millions of people will be dead." Studies suggest that your kitchen sink carries more bacteria than both the toilet and the garbage can, which is probably why your dog prefers to drink out of the toilet, because it's cleaner than the shit that comes from the kitchen sink. You could already be dying. Many fatal diseases have no symptoms until it's too late. YOLO. This is what a goblin shark looks like, and it is very, very appropriately named. Some of your friends might just be pretending to like you because you are useful to them, and you don't realize it because they're great at hiding it. Don't make that mistake. Give your friends lie detector tests. Jeffrey Dahmer, the notorious killer, was likely driven to his homicidal urges after suffering brain damage due to a lack of oxygen during a relatively routine surgery to repair a hernia at the age of 4. Pretty much everyone who knew him said that he was a happy and outgoing child until that surgery, and then he became emotionally subdued and distant. Many serial killers and mass shooters and violent repeat offenders in general have a history of brain damage or head injury suggesting possible brain damage. You don't actually know anybody, not fully. You only see the sides that they choose to show you. The only person you really truly know is yourself, and even then, there's your subconscious. I don't know anything about anyone, especially myself. I'm just cruising through life with a hope, a prayer, some comedic relief, and disturbing shit. Thanks for watching.